Hello, everybody. Welcome back to What the Film. I'm your host, Logan Thompson, joined, as always, by...
Ethan Kaufman. Hey, hi, hello, everybody.
Today, we are going to be doing our October movie auction. It's been like 2 episodes since our September one.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's how the schedule crumbles, one might say.
The way the weeks work out this year.
Yeah. Been an interesting month, but that's all right. Anyways, before we dive into that auction, though, we wanted to talk about some news, some movies, and a TV show from this weekend, and also a huge slate of movies for next weekend. Like 6 movies we have on the docket for next weekend. That's pretty big.
It's a lot of stuff.
So anyways, with news, I wanted to talk about one big bit of news in particular that's nice, I think. The large theater chains are investing $2.2 billion, billion with a B, to upgrade screens, seating, concessions, and add pickleball courts and ziplines.
That last one's interesting.
That last one's very interesting to me. I think what theaters are realizing is that they need to make theaters an entertainment hub, a place for community, that they can't just be screens, and that is okay with me, as long as screens are still the central focus, and that seems to be the point of pickleball courts and zip lines. I'm fine with this. I think this is good. If it gets more people to get their butts in seats, I'll take it. What do you think?
Sure. I think part of it is a little misguided, where it's like, that is a lot of money to be investing.
It is.
And I think you're just kind of catering to people who, like, there's maybe this subset of people who's like, I'm not going to go to the movies unless it's got the reclining seats and it's all cushiony. And, like, I feel like I would rather theaters who, like, a couple years ago were on the verge of going bankrupt, like, save some of that money and not cater to those people. But on the other hand, if they feel they need to and they feel that, like, they're losing audiences and this is the only way to keep them, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Pickleball at AMC? Why not?
Why not? Exactly. I mean, I don't know if they feel like they're losing money. It seems more like it just feels like they're losing people. Like, people aren't coming in consistently, because people will come in for some movies. People went in for Deadpool. They went in for Inside Out. Some of them have come in for Beetlejuice. Some went in for Twisters. But now we need to, like, keep it consistent. We need people to go for Deadpool and then the very next week go and see Sing Sing. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just have people going in to see the biggest blockbuster.
Right.
We want to make theaters a place where those mid-budget films can be seen.
I also just think that, like, a lot of people who go to the movies only do go semi-frequently to see those big tentpole movies. In my history of pop culture class last week, we were talking about, like, the emergence of movie theaters. And my professor asked the class, how many times have you gone to a movie theater in the last 3 months? Being the schmuck I am, I pulled up Letterboxd and was like, 21, professor. Everyone else was like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And so that's really the kinds of people we're working with here. But if that 2 or 3 can go to 3 or 4,
exactly,
it's a win.
Exactly. I agree that it's a win. And I think a bit of this, like a bit of the reasoning behind this is because people are getting home theaters that are almost just as nice as a movie theater. You know, maybe the screen's a little smaller, but then maybe the sound system is better. You know, so I think this $2.2 billion, like, upgrade is a way of really, like, making sure that theaters are the dominant place to go and see movies, and that you will not get the same experience in a home theater or a better experience in a home theater.
Yeah.
However, I feel like something that they need to realize and that they should do is, I've been thinking a lot about this, is that AMC is now doing a thing where they are making blockbusters $1 more. Like, you have to pay an extra $1 to go and see a blockbuster now.
That's fun.
Because it's a blockbuster. That's not smart, because it's not like these movies are completely selling out theaters.
Right.
Because they just have 1 million showtimes and people are sporadically going to one of those 1 million showtimes.
And that $1 might make the difference between someone waiting to see it on streaming.
Exactly. You're just making it more expensive and making the price of one ticket a lot closer to the price of a full rental on PVOD, where you can invite however many friends to your house to watch it once you rent it.
Yeah.
You know? So it just feels like a not smart decision. If anything, I would keep blockbuster prices the way that they are, and I would make more mid-budget films and prestige films cheaper, because that's how economics works. I mean, I'm in an economics class right now, and I've been thinking a lot about this, where it's just like, going to a theater is a luxury for most people. And if luxuries are seen as too expensive, then they're not going to go. So if you make luxuries a little bit cheaper, people would be more interested in going. Movies used to be seen as like the cheapest date night out there. And yeah, they kind of still are, but it's a lot closer now. And it's a date night where there's not a lot of interaction. So you got to make that date night a little cheaper to really like earn its title back at like the premier place to go on a cheap date.
And the way we make that happen is with ziplines.
That too, apparently, make it more worth it.
Yeah.
Ziplines and pickleball and
Woo!
I'm saying it though, cheaper ticket prices for prestige and mid-budget movies. I think that's going to get more people to go in and see it. Like, because if they're paying $10 to go and see a movie like Sing Sing, why not?
Right.
And like a movie like Deadpool, that's a more blockbuster, is already 15, so just keep it at 15.
Yeah.
But it's not raising the prices of the more popular movies, it's lowering the prices of the less popular movies. That's what you should be doing. And that's a tangent that I meant to go on last week and forgot to go on it, so I went on it this week.
Hype.
Also, in other words, Lionsgate, they are doing AI stuff. They are bringing an AI company on board to develop AI to really just help make movies for them. I don't know why that works because of the strikes and all the deals signed by the strikes, but somehow Lionsgate is getting away with it. Lionsgate is seeking to have AI make cinematic video that then directors can like edit essentially and like tweak.
Sure.
So yeah, just a lot of AI-ness going on. Initially, I thought it was just AI to help make creative decisions, but it seems like it's a lot more than that, which to me is pretty problematic. But after Lionsgate has flopped so hard this year, I'm not surprised.
Fair.
They are desperate.
Yeah.
And I've met 2 people that worked for Lionsgate at a screening that happened at Ithaca. Very nice people. Nothing against those people. But this is just a very bad decision.
Yeah.
In my eyes. Anyways, let's talk about what came out this weekend.
Let's do it.
We got 4 things. Transformers, The Substance, His 3 Daughters, and The Penguin. Where would you like to start?
Let's start with Transformers.
Okay. So I saw that. You did not
I did not see it, no.
I was a fan.
Okay.
I thought Transformers was a pretty fun time. I like the animation, though I do get why adults might have been afraid to go and see a movie like this, because it was very like blocky, very just like kind of, they look like toys a little bit.
Yeah.
So I do get why, adults maybe would have been like, why am I going to see a movie where it just looks like a bunch of animated toys? I mean, they do go and see Toy Story, but that's different. Yeah, I mean, I get that. But overall, this was like a really solid story. Some of the humor, yes, it was childish, but as the film went on, it got more and more dramatic and serious and didn't like have the humor get in the way of that.
Okay.
What I really appreciated was this relationship between Megatron and Optimus Prime in this film. I think Brian Tyree Henry really stood out as a voice for Megatron here.
He's always good.
He's always good. Yeah, and he crushes it here, in my opinion. And what happens is like they're these best friends for a while, and as the film unravels and goes on, you see the differences between them, and you see the conflict that creates, and it's actually like pretty complex, because it eventually becomes like an enemy of my enemy is my friend type of situation, and then once that goes away, it's like, oh, so now we're enemies. And it's sad. It's a little almost tragic, but like it's kids. It is still a kids movie, so not like that tragic, but still does like definitely lean into that. And I appreciated it. I appreciated a Transformers movie that genuinely took itself seriously. And this is like by far the best Transformers movie of my lifetime. That's not saying much. Really not saying much at all, given that the second best Transformers movie of my lifetime is a 3-star movie. But still, like, for a property that used to be so popular, and I used to genuinely be such a fan of these movies, to the point where now I'm like, I'm not a fan, but I go back and watch all the new Transformers movies because I know I used to be a fan.
Okay.
And it's me just kind of reconnecting with that part of myself and not letting it die, even though like once I watch a Transformers movie and before I watch a Transformers movie, I'm never thinking about Transformers. you know?
Yeah.
But like I still go when it comes out.
Okay.
And that's something I'll probably continue to do, especially if this film does hold really well at the box office and then maybe does really well on premium video on demand and then on Paramount. Maybe this will get a sequel because it's
Perhaps.
animated, and that would be awesome. I think that this, even though it only had $25 million like in its opening weekend, I expect it to hold pretty well due to like word of mouth and just it being a good movie with a good cinema score and good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, Letterboxd, IMDb, everything. So, yeah, I mean, and I also expect it to possibly eat some of Wild Robot's lunch.
No.
You know, because I was saying this to you, but why would a parent of kids take their kids to see an animated movie of something that they don't know about when there's a different movie with good ratings for a property that they do know about and it's just the safer bet?
We'll see.
We will see. And maybe I'll be wrong.
I hope you're wrong.
But as somebody who, you know, just worked at a summer camp, you know, I know a lot just about kind of how parents are with kids from that. Parents like to take safe bets, and Transformers 1 does feel like the safer bet, which is why I expect it to stay around for a little while.
Gotcha.
Yep. And we'll see if I'm right.
And as I said a couple days ago, I have never seen a Transformers movie.
Oh, you've never seen one?
No.
Okay, I don't remember you telling me that, but okay.
That was a whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point.
I think you should
This
watch
might be
this
the one if I were to watch one.
I think when it comes out, like, on digital, you should check it out. I mean,
we'll see.
I think it's worth seeing in a theater, but I know that you're not.
You think a lot
that.
of things are worth seeing in a theater?
I think everything's worth seeing.
I thought Argyle was worth seeing in a theater.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought Madam Web was worth seeing in a theater.
No, that I agree with.
Yeah, very worth it. All right, next up, The Substance.
The Substance.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the best movie of the year.
No, it's not, but it's like up there.
Where is this for you?
This is my number 4, and I think I'm probably
be
seeing it
higher.
again tomorrow.
Disappointment.
My mom is coming up for a day to visit, and
You're
I think I'm
watching
gonna
it with your
drag her
mom?
to see it. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I think she'll like it.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. Anywho,
Mommy and me watching The Substance.
yeah, it's like we all know how hyped I was for it, but like it definitely lived up to it. I think there's just one which was really the most clear thing after both viewings. The admiration and commitment to practical effects.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is gonna get a makeup and hair nomination at the Oscars? I don't know. I really hope it does. That
Me
would be
too.
so cool.
It would be so cool. I agree.
Yeah, just what is able to be done in camera is insane. The camera angles themselves are wild. This just looks so different from any other movie to come out this year.
And the editing.
The editing is crazy. The sound design's crazy.
Just-
all the performances I think are really great. I love how completely unsubtle all of the dialogue and all of the because it's heavily thematic, but within 10 minutes you know exactly what the movie's about.
You do.
And it never changes really. And I know some people that I saw this with, especially the second time, weren't really into it because they felt it lacked a lot of nuance. I think that's what made it work for me, is it just had a very clear definition of what it wanted to go do.
Yeah.
And then went completely over the top with it.
Exactly.
And it balances a lot of different tones really well. It's super funny. It's super sad. There are bits that are kind of really scary.
Yeah, it's also like depressing.
Yeah.
It's depressing that a movie like this needs to get made.
Right, yeah. And I think there's so much being thrown at the wall, but it's all kind of in service of that one just message about like these unfair beauty standards.
Yeah.
And what happens when they are taken to such high degrees. And I really loved it.
Yeah.
And like I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Maybe that's because I watched it 2 nights in a row, those both being within the last 4 or 5 days.
Yep.
But it's just the best.
Yeah. I mean, also, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it for months.
Right.
Granted, I saw the premiere of it, but like still months.
Yeah.
Like this is just a movie that has not left my head whatsoever. It is the greatest just movie watching experience I've had in my entire life.
Really?
I mean, well, it's kind of obvious. I mean, whether or not
I guess.
I got to be there.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm never going to forget that.
Figures.
I remember fighting to keep that standing ovation going.
Yeah.
I lost my voice just keeping that going. Like I felt it dying down and I was like, wow! Like every single time. I literally like, and there were numerous times where just like things happened and I went crazy and got the people next to me to go crazy with me, and then that got other people to go crazy because we were going crazy, and that's just really cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really unique experience to be a part of that and to really be a part of like the initial buzz for something like this movie.
Right.
And just see it be sitting for months waiting for everyone else to see it, knowing that everyone else is going to fucking love it. And that's what this was, and it was awesome. And I can't wait to watch it again because I'm going to watch it again at some point. My goal is to see this 2 more times in theaters.
It's a lot of times.
That is making us 4 times in theaters now, plus the 1 time in May. So 5 times really in theaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said on the bus to
My
Cinemapolis before even seeing it the first time that I was going to see it in theaters 3 times. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to be probably living up to that.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to go over 3?
I don't think I'll go over 3.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk like about like the actual experience of this film though, like because you were talking about how it's not that nuanced, and I believe it's nuanced but in different ways. It's not nuanced in the beauty standards themes. Those are very just right in your face, and I think it needs to be. Like this film is essentially saying it is 2024. Why is this still happening? Like get your shit together. You know, like that is what this film is doing, and its lack of nuance is because of that. It's
Agreed.
a statement about the fact that this should not be an issue anymore, and it's being very blunt about it. I think if it was nuanced, it would take away from that. I think this is like, given that, like, you know, it stars Demi Moore, who has experienced this throughout her career, where she used to be seen as this it girl, and then, you know, now, like, or not now, but before The Substance, she was kind of seen as a faded celebrity.
It's a very deliberate casting
You know,
choice.
it is a very deliberate casting choice, and this is going to be a resurgence to her career, and I hope that other people who experienced what Demi Moore had will also get a shot, because they're fantastic actors who are not really getting roles that should be. You know, I feel like the nuance of this is more about like this idea it presents of consciousness or conscience, not consciousness, and how like conscience is formed, or this movie's theory is that conscience is formed by the people around you and how the people around you perceive you, and that is what makes you unique. It's not who you are, it's about how you are perceived. And when you don't have people around you perceiving you, then you are driven mad. And that is why, like, Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley, light spoiler, begin to divulge from one another as people, because in the start of it, you see that they are the same person. But as the film goes on, they begin to become completely separate people. And you know what happens if you've already seen the movie in terms of them continuing to divulge. And that is because Demi Moore has nobody around her perceiving her, just herself and comments on TV about her, while Margaret Qualley has become the new, I'm going to say it again, it girl. And I don't like that term. I don't like saying it, but I feel like that's what this movie is trying to make a statement about, and how just that whole culture around being an it girl is just kind of gross, because it's not like a permanent thing. You know, it's a thing that's temporary and fades because you get older. And that should not be how it is, especially when you look at like male actors and see that, you know, Brad Pitt has been Brad Pitt since the 90s.
Yeah.
Same with Leonardo DiCaprio. You know, all these people have been around forever.
Agreed.
That are men. Well,
Yes.
you know, it hasn't been the same for women, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that tangent, but I have a lot of thoughts about that movie. I think
Yeah,
it's
you
great.
do.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. It's my favorite movie of the year.
It's jumped up to your favorite?
I thought I said that.
No.
already. No. Yes.
Last I talked to you, it was your number 2.
Well, yeah, it's jumped up to my
No.
favorite. Yeah, I know.
But Challengers.
But the substance.
But Challengers.
Granted, I do plan on rewatching Challengers soon. If you would like to join me.
I might join you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. His 3 daughters.
Yes.
I think this is the most I've ever stopped at a movie.
Really?
Like, literally ever. There's a point midway through the movie where they just get into an argument, and it just hit me. And it's weird because it snuck up on me. Because at first I was like, I care about this movie, but I didn't think I cared that emotionally. And then that moment happened, and I could not stop crying for the rest of the movie. Mm-hmm. Like, I literally just could not stop. Like, I just let it all out. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And I've never done that at any movie, let alone a movie that I watched on my laptop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because usually I feel like I'll get that experience at a theater.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even fathom how powerful of an experience this would have been in a theater. But for a movie on Netflix, it's great. I mean, all 3 of the leads, you know, Natasha Lyonne, Carrie Coon, Elizabeth Olsen, they are all fantastic. There's some other really great monologues here from other, like, more supporting roles. It's a very interesting movie just in terms of the acting. Again, it's, like, very monologue-driven. You know, the dialogue is very interesting. It's very conversational. It's pretty much a one-location film, just all in this apartment with these 3 sisters who are all estranged and coming back together for the last few days of their father's life, you know, and just kind of figuring that out and figuring out their bond, and it unravels, and it's just really gripping. And the relationships between these people are really highlighted in just some small bits of dialogue that mean so much. And Natasha Lyonne gives one of the best performances of the year here, and it really sneaks up on you because at first it feels like she's a one-note character, but quickly becomes so much more than that. Definitely the lead of this film as well. Carrie Coon and Elizabeth Olsen, also great performances. Really, they both have some fantastic moments. I mean, everyone in this movie has a fantastic moment. But yeah, like, I think all 3 of these people could end up getting an Oscar campaign. I could see this almost as Netflix's Nyad.
Okay.
But like an actually good movie.
Right.
You know, this
I keep forgetting Nyad was a thing.
Yeah, I also forget that Nyad was a thing. Because Nyad got Annette Bening. Did she get an Oscar nom? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Jodie Foster, she also got one, right? Yeah. So I could see this being a thing where I think Natasha Lyonne should definitely be up there for Oscar consideration. And I think Elizabeth Olsen or Carrie Coon could get it. I would hope that both of them get supporting actress, but I feel like it'll only be one of them, if any of them, which sucks, but I just feel like that's how it is. For me personally as well, just going to my ratings, this is my 8th favorite movie of the year now.
All right.
Above Sing Sing and Furiosa, right below Dee Dee and Honora. Like, this is really up there. I expected to like this movie, but I adored this movie.
Okay.
And I did not expect that. I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix. Go and check it out.
I will be doing that at some point.
You should.
Perhaps tonight.
Did I convince you to do it?
I'd
sooner
already
rather than later?
been like convinced.
Okay.
It was just a matter of when I have time to get around to it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to watch it in like 2 or 3 sittings.
That's the other
wanna
thing too. I
just-
had to watch it in 2 sittings.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to throw it on and like stick with it for the whole runtime.
Fair.
And last night I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that, so I held off. But hopefully tonight we'll see.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You should. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Okay. The Penguin.
The Penguin.
You talk.
Okay, so I have issues with this first episode, but they're very minor issues, and I don't even want to say what they are because I think that by the end of the series, they will all be like gone. They're kind of first episode type issues. It's so good. Colin Farrell is so good as this character, is just as unrecognizable as he was in The Batman. And like there are a lot of scenes that take place during the day where he's just out there with the full makeup, and it's like there's no way that's Colin Farrell. Like I know The Batman came out over 2 years ago, but like still, it's crazy.
Yeah, and but what's crazy to me too is just like they were able to, like, for a movie, this amount of makeup is like impressive, but still like kind of normal and realistic. They did this for a TV show.
Right.
It's a much bigger commitment to the makeup, and they still did it.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how efficient they got at it, because they must have gotten like really efficient at some point.
Yeah. The opening sequence is fantastic. I think the whole supporting cast is amazing.
Yep.
I'm very excited to see where certain new characters are taken. Yeah, I just loved it. I haven't seen The Sopranos, but even just knowing its reputation, it felt very Sopranos-like, but like
Yeah.
within the Batman universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it carries a lot of what the Batman did with its grittier tone, and in kind of fleshing out Gotham as this seedy area.
Yeah.
And it just does more with that, and I think it being a show, we're going to see more of that as it goes, where it has more time to flesh that out.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, yes, it's obviously plot-driven. The Batman is a movie with a lot of plot points it has to get to. TV shows have the liberty to kind of exist in their own worlds maybe a little longer and just kind of vibe out with it.
Yeah.
And so I'm just very excited to see more of that.
Me too.
Yeah. Big fan, though.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan as well. And I just, Kristen Miloti?
I forget how you
Miloti?
pronounce her. Yeah.
As Sophia Falcone.
So good.
Incredible.
That
Like-
one scene where she just kind of goes off was amazing.
But yeah, seriously, like blew me away. Who plays the kid?
I don't know.
Because I'm looking at IMDb right now and I can't find the actor who plays the kid who has a bit of a stutter, and you know, the Penguin kind of takes him under his wing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Like really, really good. And that like just that connection, that bond that the two form is really interesting. I hope it sticks the whole season. I just think it's kind of this emotional core and really
helps ground it a little.
And just shows the kind side of Oz. Also, who plays his mom?
I don't know.
Don't know who plays his mom, but great. Just
Yeah.
Really, really, really good. Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, do we have any other comments? Just like
I feel like we should hold off till there's more to talk about.
exactly.
Yeah.
But so far, very good.
Yeah.
So far, so very good.
Yes.
All right. So I guess now we're moving on to next weekend.
Yeah.
Got a lot coming out.
We can just kind of breeze through 'em.
Yeah. Wild Robot coming out in theaters. Looks really good.
Yep.
Might not do the best, but looks very good.
We'll see.
Megalopolis also might not do the best. Ads have made it look very good.
I agree.
Ratings are making it look very not good.
And those are kind of the
So-
ones that matter.
Yes. Well, I'd say good advertising can save bad ratings, because then
I don't
people,
think so.
I think it can convince people and be like, okay, well, maybe people just aren't seeing it. Maybe I need to like make the
Well, I think for
determination
box
myself.
office, it definitely helps.
That's what I
but
mean,
in
yeah.
terms of like what we'll actually think of it.
Yeah. But I mean like with box office. Like I
Okay.
feel like that's why I'm not too worried
I mean, you
about
need it to do
some
well
people
if you're
not
going to have a
seeing
chance
it.
at this auction.
Yeah. I feel like some people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not
Some
gonna do
people.
as terrible as people are saying it's gonna do.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll do slightly better.
Yeah.
There's also
Lee.
Kate Winslet, I believe,
Yes.
plays Lee, model turned like war journalist, photographer. Looks
Featuring
interesting.
Andy Samberg.
Yes, Andy Samberg, who I apparently look like, according to Simona. I
Nope.
don't see it,
Nope.
but apparently I do.
Nope.
Also, Azrael, another IFC film Shudder horror collaboration. That's just a very successful collaboration, and I am just happy that they're doing more. Like, they've just made some of the best horror movies of the year together.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. On streaming, Will and Harper, really well received documentary about Will Smith and Harper. Don't know Harper's last name, but it's just a really good looking documentary about like being transgender and society accepting that, and just friends accepting that. And I'm excited to see it. I think it looks really good. And then there's Wolves with Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
Yes.
They return together. Should have been a movie in theaters.
Why is it not?
I don't know. Like, Brad Pitt and George Clooney, those are two of the biggest stars
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
And they're coming out on Apple. Nobody's going to see it.
No.
You know, they're like, oh, it'll bring up subscribers. Yeah, maybe
No,
like
it won't.
a couple thousand people
Yeah.
will sign up to watch it and then cancel next month.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
Ridiculous
know.
to me.
I
Ridiculous
feel like
to
if
me.
it was Netflix, it's a different story. But
Exactly.
like no one has an Apple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just... It just seems like a very silly decision.
Yeah.
Wolf should be playing in theaters. It feels like a movie in theaters, given how big the stars are. Very disappointed.
Yeah.
All right.
October auction.
Yes, it is October auction time.
Woo.
After half an hour of discussing stuff.
Woo. Woo.
All right, shall we go over what we have?
Yeah.
We got Joker 2, Salem's Lot coming out on Max, It's What It's Inside coming out on Netflix, The Outrun, Piece by Piece, Saturday Night, The Apprentice, Terrifier 3, We Live in Time, Smile 2, Conclave, and Venom 3. A lot of sequels.
Yeah.
All right, do you have anything to add?
I'm just adding the numbers so we can do our little
Right,
random number
yes.
generator
let me
thing.
pull up the random number generator.
Of course, I gotta randomize
Laptop.
those numbers.
Could go 1 to 12.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for the first one?
Hold up.
Hold up,
Oh my god. Oh my
All right,
gosh.
I'm doing it. Generate 12.
12. Venom 3.
Oh.
Venom The Last Dance. That's
Yes.
the subtitle.
Venom: The Last Dance.
Okay. And we didn't decide who's going first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, yeah.
You
We're
ready?
doing rock, paper, scissors,
Yes.
shoot.
No, just sure. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
For our listeners, Logan did scissors and he cut my piece of paper.
So I
in
got to
half.
choose if I want to go first or
Yes.
second. I'm gonna go second.
Okay. So I'm going first then.
You are going first.
So I'm gonna pass on Venom 3.
You're gonna pass on Venom 3.
Yes.
God, am I also passing?
I guess.
I think I'm also gonna pass.
All right.
Whoa,
We'll come back to it.
that's just weird.
No, it's not.
That's so weird.
It's okay.
Like literally one of a top 10 grosser with Venom 1 and 2 of its year,
Yeah.
I believe. We're passing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's all right.
Okay. Well, next movie.
Next movie.
Generate 7.
7. That would be The Apprentice.
Oh.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
All right, let's look at the letterbox real quick. Let's talk about The Apprentice.
3.5, I believe. on there right now.
3.5. That's reasonable. I've already seen The Apprentice.
have.
So I have a bit of an advantage. Possibly,
Possibly.
but also maybe seeing it gives me bias.
Right.
So it's like advantage or disadvantage. Starring Sebastian Stan as the the man, the myth, the legend, Donald Trump, and Jeremy Strong as Roy Cohn. This is a film about Trump back in the 1970s when he's kind of rising up as this young, eager billionaire conquering New York City, building Trump Tower, doing other Trumpian things, and seeing him turn from an innocent young man to an evil monster, one might say. Interesting film. I enjoyed it at Cannes. I'm going to bet $10.
Put $10 on this. I'll put $11 on this.
I'll put 12.
I'll put 13.
How high are you willing to go? That's
We'll
the
see.
thing.
We'll see.
15.
Whoa.
Jump $2.
I'll do the same. 17.
Whoa.
Yeah.
18.
See, we already know how it is. Will that go up? Will that go down? Go $20.
I'll let you have it.
Okay. How high were you willing to go?
That was as high as I was willing to go.
Okay.
If you went for 20, I was letting you have it.
I wasn't planning on going up to 20, but
How high? So you weren't willing to go much higher
I didn't
either?
think I wanted it, and I thought I could get you to go higher, and then I got stuck with it. But it's okay because I'm not against having it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, let's bring you down to $100.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it.
I don't
And
know.
I was kind of letting myself stop there because I was like, I feel like my bias would let me drive it up farther than it should go
Yeah.
up. All right,
It's all right.
8.
We Live in Time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is the romance between Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh over 3 different periods of time, I believe, of their relationship.
Yes.
It looks like Florence Pugh gets cancer
Yes.
during this film. It looks like a very sad film, a very beautiful, very touching film, directed by John Crowley, who has previously done Brooklyn and Black Mirror. I guess it's,
Yeah.
The Goldfinch, also
Yeah.
director of The Goldfinch.
Everyone's favorite movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A movie that I think a lot of people expected to do well and it wasn't great. Also has The Horse.
Yes.
Do you know about The Horse?
I know of it, yes.
Yeah. So has that horse that Andrew Garfield has proclaimed in interviews that he loves. He's like, I love that horse.
Yes.
All right. You're betting first.
No, you're betting first.
No, I bet first on The Apprentice.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I bet $10
Yes, you
on
did.
The Apprentice.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We'll start at 5 here.
I'll go to 8.
We'll go to 8. I'll go to 9.
10?
I'll go to 11.
Okay. Okay, I'll go to 14.
Ooh.
Even numbers.
All right. I've already spent money.
You have.
We're at 14?
We're at 14.
I'll take it to 15.
I'll take it to 16.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Ethan's really thinking right here.
17. 17.
I'll just take it to 20.
No. How high are you willing to go? You want this. I think you want this.
Well, I just said 20.
I know. I think you want this.
Or am I fucking with you?
I feel like you're willing to go up to like 50 for some reason on this. And I'm about to like let you have it.
I'm not going up to 50 for this. That is really laughable.
21.
22.
23.
Do I want it that bad?
Do you?
I feel like you don't want it that bad.
I feel like you really want it.
But do I want it that bad?
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of other things that I want.
There's a lot of things on here.
And I don't know if I want to just take We Live in Time when I could just let you go down to 77 while I still have 120.
We'll see.
You've put me in a really hard spot.
Trying to put you in a hard spot.
And I hate it. I hate it. I'm like trying to piece together what I would want if I can't get this. 24.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're doing research.
I'm doing research. I'm doing research on other things.
Okay. Well, I put on 24, so you need to make a choice.
25.
You can have it.
Okay.
How bad did you want it?
I wanted it.
How bad?
I probably would have gone to 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I let you go down to a nice 75.
Clean 75.
Very clean 75.
Everything has been purchased in $5 increments so far.
Yep. I mean, I think it's, it's how it starts, I feel like.
Yeah.
You got We Live in Time.
That I did.
I wanted that really badly, but
Yeah,
I didn't
I know.
want it that badly.
Okay. How high would you have been willing to go?
25.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
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 All right. Generate 3.
It's what's inside.
It's what's inside. I go first?
Yeah, you do. Ooh, should we say what it is first?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
we actually should,
Do
because
that.
this is probably a much more obscure movie
Yeah.
on here. So, yes, that is a very good call. It's What's Inside. Let me just pull this up. Okay. It's What's Inside. A pre-wedding party descends into an existential nightmare when an estranged friend shows up with a mysterious suitcase. I have vowed myself to not see the trailer of this film because
Really?
reviews at a Sundance were like, please do not watch the trailer. It is so good to go into this movie blind. So I have vowed myself to that.
Okay. I did watch the trailer.
Okay.
So.
Well, so you know a little bit more than I do.
Yeah.
I just know that it's a very interesting film.
Okay.
And I do not know anything aside from the poster and the fact that it has a 3.7 on Letterboxd. It premiered at Sundance. I'm very excited to see this because I'm reviewing it for the Ithacan.
Swag.
I'm going to put $5 on it.
I'm going to put $10 on it.
I'll put 12.
I'll go 13.
You'll go 13?
I'll go 13.
I feel like you're willing to go up to like 30 on this.
We'll see.
I'll go 15.
I'll go 15. See, here's the thing. I either want it or I want to rob you of some of your money because I'm at 75. You've still got your 120.
I still have my 120.
But maybe I want it. Maybe I want it. We're at 15?
We're at 15. But then if I let you have it, then you're not in the best spot.
I'll go 18.
Whoa. Whoa. I'll go 20.
22.
You can have it.
Okay.
Did you want it?
I did want it.
How badly?
Pretty badly.
How high were you willing to go?
Not too much higher, but
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
You're taking all the stuff that I want.
Really?
And it's so frustrating because I'm just not
Awesome.
willing to go that high.
Awesome. Okay.
This is so annoying.
Yeah. This is what happens when there's not like one big movie. I feel
Yeah.
like
It's really
it's a little more
frustrating.
fun.
I hate this.
Okay.
This is really, freaking
You
me
still
out.
don't have anything.
No.
All
I
right.
hate not having anything.
Okay. The highest I can go is 51 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
6. Terrifier 3.
Ooh.
Oof.
Whoa.
Oof.
You go first.
I'm
I
going
think.
first.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass just to start.
You're gonna pass.
Yeah.
I'll put $1 on it
Oh no. Why?
because I want to have something.
Really?
Really?
I'll go 3.
You'll go 3.
I'll go to 3 for Terrifier 3.
I'll go 4.
I feel like you secretly really want this. Have you seen Terrifier 2?
No.
Okay. Have you seen the first one?
Nope.
Okay. Interesting. Let me just do a quick bit of research.
$4 on Terrifier 3.
I will put $6 on it.
I'll go to 7.
I'll go to 8.
I'll let you have it.
Really?
Yep.
Shit.
I had a feeling.
Okay. It's okay.
I didn't want it.
Really?
Nope.
I'm fine with it, but I did want you to have it.
Yeah, I did not want to have it.
Okay.
I did some Letterboxd research, and I feel like your 3 things are going to have really high Letterboxd ratings, while this is going to have something like a 2.9.
Really?
And Terrifier 1 has a 2.4.
Terrifier 1 and Terrifier 2
has a
are
2.8.
entirely different beasts, though.
Yeah, but this is still the same franchise.
I know. We'll see.
It's probably going to do the same stuff. It's bringing back the same characters.
We will see. Because Terrifier 2 has a 2.8, but we're only worried about the first month, and it took a while to get down to 2.8.
True.
It started at like a 3.5, and then like gradually over a year dipped down to 3. So if this is the same thing for this auction, I'm set.
Oh, then that's not... I should have gone higher then if that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right. Well, next up on this... 1.
Joker
2.
Ooh.
I go first?
You go first. Or no, wait. No, I go first.
No, you went first on Terrifier 3.
That's right, I passed. Yes, okay,
Yeah.
you go first.
I'll pass.
Huh.
I'll see what you do with it.
Huh.
I wanna see what you
Okay,
do with it.
wait, this is interesting now.
Uh-huh. I don't want to go first on this.
This is tough because I feel like it's going to destroy me in one round and then get me the W in another. And I don't know if that's a good strategy to have something that up in the air on my slate.
Mm-hmm. It's by far the biggest movie on this auction. So it's very interesting because I remember the biggest movie on last auction, and really in the previous few auctions, it's always been a huge thing.
Right.
You know, Deadpool, Alien, and Beetlejuice, I feel like were...
Also, if I do have it, where do I put it in terms of where it is in my 6? Because assuming we go to the audience poll, that might make or break me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put $1 on it.
I'll bring it up to 5.
Bring it up to 10.
I'll let you have it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm totally letting you have it.
You have still not gotten a movie.
I have not.
And I'm down to 1.
My strategy was don't get Joker 2.
That was your strategy?
That was my strategy.
Wow. Okay.
That was literally my whole strategy.
That's your whole strategy right there.
Just don't get Joker 2.
All right.
It feels way too radioactive.
Seriously.
We have 7 movies left. You have 5. I have none.
Okay. Wait, am I still at 45 or done at 35 now?
There you go.
I still have power.
You do.
This is honestly exactly how I wanted this to go. I think so.
I didn't want it to go this way, but I also really didn't want Joker 2.
All right.
So I'll take that. Okay.
Okay.
Generate 5. Smile 2.
Smile 2. And I'm going first on this?
You're going first on this.
See, now I have to figure out which of these 7 you don't want and not bid on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones do you want? I'll start it. See, here's the thing. I don't want to be able to like not have power following this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting, so I mean, I guess I'll pass.
You'll pass?
I guess I'll pass for now.
I'll pass for now as well.
All right.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay. This is stressful. I have to play my cards very meticulously. 4.
Saturday night.
Yes. I go first?
You go first. You definitely want this.
I do definitely want this. But do I want to bid on it now?
I mean, if you don't, I can.
Yeah, but then I can just then bid again.
Okay.
Yeah. Or do I just... You know what?
What?
34.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just gonna I want to have a movie on my plate.
Well, you don't have it yet.
I do, 34.
No, because I can say 35.
Oh, then, okay.
35.
I should have just said 35, 36.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Okay, that brings you down to 84.
84. I should have brought myself down to 85 because I'm dumb. 3.
3, piece by piece.
Piece by piece. You go first, actually.
I do go first.
You do.
I'm going to pass.
I'll also pass.
All right.
2.
The Outrun.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like we're just going to pass on all of these.
Oh, God. Are we just getting...
Are we?
Are we?
I don't know.
2.
Conclave. I'm going first.
You're going first.
I'll pass.
35.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings you down to 49?
84.
59.
84.
39. No, 49.
49.
49.
49.
Okay.
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 Salem's Lot. Don't
So,
even have to generate.
Yeah, we're passing. I'm passing at least. You wanted this in here so bad.
I did really want this in here.
Yeah. But you're going first though, right?
I am.
Okay.
I'll put $1.
See, I feel like you want me to get stuck with this. I can't let you have it for $1 though. Let me research.
Can.
Let me research.
You can let me
briefly.
have it for $1.
I don't want to let you have it for $1 because if you're gonna have it, I want you to have it for more. I'll let you have it.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you have gone any higher?
I think I would have.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Next, now we're going 1 to 4.
Yep.
On the passed on things, we can't pass anymore. I think, right? That's
That's
the rule.
the rule. Yeah.
Yeah. Venom 3.
Venom 3.
All right. So we just fought for 20 minutes
Yeah.
about a rule. So we're gonna restart this little passed on round that we got. So initially, the rule that we had agreed on way back in like May about this was that once we get here, same deal, like randomized selection, and you can't pass on the movie. Now we're agreeing that rather than that, because then it forces you to have a movie that you might not want, what we're going to do is we're going to alternate turns, but we get to pick the movie of the 4 that we have left in the passed on round. So Ethan's going to go first, and he could pick between Venom 3, Smile 2, Piece by Piece, and The Outrun. When you pick one of these movies, you are not allowed to pass. You are picking it and saying, I am willing to bid on this movie. And then you have to place a bid of any size, but it has to be a bid.
Yes.
So anyways, with that being said.
Crap, wait, now I have to think of which of these I
you
want.
you have to pick one of these.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want that one. I'm between 2.
Yeah, I think it's kind of obvious the 2 to be between. So, very interesting choice. Ethan's umming to his decision.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me letterbox these.
They're getting letterboxed.
They're getting letterboxed.
I'm guessing that he's going to pick the one with the highest letterbox score, which would be The Outrun. I believe Piece by Piece has a 3.5 and The Outrun has a 3.7, and I do believe that that is what he's picking between. Given that Smile 2 and Venom 3 are our other 2 options, and they do not have any letterbox scores right now, so it would make no sense to look on Letterboxd. So, seems pretty obvious, the decision that he's going to make, in my eyes. And I'm guessing whatever he does, he's going to bid $35 on it because that's all the money that he has. So he might as well. And that forces me into a weird situation because then do I then up him and take it for 36? And
I'm going to put $35 on Piece by Piece.
I'll let you have piece by piece for $35.
Crap, that didn't work. Okay.
Did you think I'd get mad and take it because of the Lego movie?
I felt like you might want it, but I'm okay with it too.
Yeah, I wanted it, but I'd rather have the outrun.
Okay.
And yeah, once I realized that I'd have to settle with Venom 3 and Smile 2 once this rule became a thing. I feel like I've gotten kind of screwed in this October auction.
You agreed to it.
Pretty excited for it, but it's a rule that we needed.
This is a weird auction month.
This is a very weird auction month.
Yeah.
But you know what? I did have literally my one rule of my strategy,
All
which
right.
was don't take Joker 2.
So you succeeded.
That did succeed.
All right.
Now, it didn't succeed as much as I wanted it to because my goal was don't take Joker 2. Instead, take We Live in Time, It's What's Inside, Terrifier 3, or The Apprentice, and then SNL Conclave and The Outrun.
Fair.
So I got 3 of the movies I wanted, but then you also got 3 of the movies that I wanted.
Yes. All right. And now we rank them.
So now we rank them. You're gonna go first. 'Cause
I'll go first.
Yeah, you've had a while with.
I'll go
your movies.
first.
I have not.
This is a really risky one.
It is a really risky one.
What do I do with Joker 2? I think I'm gonna put Terrifier 3 last.
Okay,
I think we'll start there.
that's valid.
See, I'm playing so that we don't have to go to the audience poll, but if we do go to the audience poll, then the way that I've ranked these could screw me over. Because, see, I was thinking, what if I do It's What's Inside at number 1? Because I don't have to worry about box office. It looks like it's going to do well on Letterboxd to IMDb. But if we go to the audience poll on Instagram, I feel like that really hurts me.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's what's something that's gonna do. Good
I'm
with
gonna
the box
put
office
We
and-
Live in Time at number 1.
Yep, that's what I figured.
I'm gonna put It's What's Inside at number 2.
Really?
I'm gonna put
Really? I feel like there's one movie that would dominate the audience poll.
it's not Joker.
It's not Joker. It would dominate the audience poll. Probably won't get any box office projections. It has a fine enough letterbox.
Are you gonna say The Apprentice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm helping you.
I
which
know.
is
I'm
weird,
between Joker and Apprentice at 3. I'm gonna stick with The Apprentice at 3. I'm gonna put I feel like Joker's really gonna help with box office. Crap.
I do not know. I do not know the answer.
I'm gonna leave Joker at 4. I'm gonna put Piece by Piece at 5 and Terrifier 3 at 6. That's my 6. That's my 6.
Oh God.
Locking it
Okay.
in.
This is painful here. This really pains me. I'm gonna go SNL at 1. I think that there's a lot of excitement around SNL. I think it would especially help with the audience poll, and my goal is getting this to the audience poll.
Okay.
At number 2, I'm gonna put Smile 2.
All right.
I think, again, audience poll.
Yeah.
I'm basing all of this on
Really?
getting to the audience poll. Because at this point, I don't see myself sweeping you. I think it needs to get to the audience poll. So I think that
You could narrowly win both of them, though.
I could narrowly win both of them, but I'm thinking of just I think I have a chance at winning. I think I have a chance at winning one.
And all you need is 1 if we're going there.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's why I'm catering to the audience poll.
That's fair.
Okay, so let me just make my life easier. I'm deleting Smile 2. I'm deleting SNL. At number 3, I feel like I have to put Venom 3.
Really?
Because it's like I'm going to put Conclave.
Okay.
Or because it's not going to be recognizable for the audience poll. People are going to look at the audience poll and be like, what's Conclave?
I feel like the people who listen to our podcast know what Conclave is.
Yeah, but we also put
this.
this on our personal Instagrams, and people on our personal Instagrams might not know about Conclave.
Maybe.
So I'm going to put Venom 3.
All right.
I think Venom 3...
Venmo 3.
Yeah, Venom 3. I honestly think that Venom 3 has a chance to be the best of the Venom movies.
Potentially.
It looks like it's not trying to force anything. It just like it's bringing in villains that nobody knows who they are.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's good when superhero movies do that because then they're not like worrying about just making money off of like a big villain. You know,
if these first 2 rounds are going to be close, I think that is the decision that will either make or break.
Yeah, I think Venom 3, if it's good or not, will be a huge factor.
Yeah.
I also feel like Andrew Garfield's going to make a cameo here.
Really?
I really feel like Andrew Garfield's cameoing in Venom 3. I just say
All
I
right.
feel it in the fiber of my being, and maybe it's because
Does that
I'm very
mean
hopeful.
Venom is making a cameo and We Live in Time?
Oh yeah, of course. Maybe Venom's actually that horse.
Really?
You know, that's actually the Venom horse.
The Venom horse.
Yeah, the Venom horse is actually the carousel horse. Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't know why I like breathed like that just now. I was like, okay, but yeah. So Venom 3 at number 3. Funnily enough, 3.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go with Conclave at 4. The
Yep.
Outrun at 5. Salem's Lot at 6.
Yep. Okay.
Outrun, and then Salem's Lot. I don't feel as terrible as I did a few minutes ago. I feel better now that I've gone through these.
Very curious to just see where this goes.
I'm very happy that I don't have Joker 2.
Really?
I think, because we're locked in now. We can't make changes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Joker 2 is going to bomb at the box office.
Really?
That's what happens every time a big movie premieres at festivals to bad reviews, because then the reviews sit there and just kind of sulk in their badness for over a month, and people just get cooler and cooler on the movies because they have a month to sit there with bad reviews.
I don't know.
That's
because
what
I think
happened.
there's potential for that, but I also think it's Joker 2, and in my mind, it's going to come down to where projections are. I think it is going to make a lot of money, but I don't know if it'll be more or less than we'll see.
Yeah, and I feel like also a lot of the reviews for Joker 2 were saying that, like, it goes against what Joker fans would have wanted.
Okay.
And I feel like Joker fans would see that and be like, oh,
I don't think that means they're going to not see it,
And you
though.
also look at the letterboxed curve.
It's not great.
And you see that most of the people that did give it 5 stars have not actually seen Joker Folly You Do.
There are only
It's
2 people I
similar to
follow who
Letterboxd.
have already seen it, and they've both given it 1 star, and I still don't regret taking it.
Because you see that there's 162 5-star ratings. The reason why, like, what kind of gives it away is because
There's no
only
4.5.
Yeah, there's 52 4.5 stars.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's just not how letterboxed curves work. Usually 4.5 is a little lower than 5, but not like that.
Right.
Because there's a lot of just fake 5-star reviews up there right now. So once the masses see this movie, I feel like it's just going to kind of fall a lot. So that's why I was saying I think it's radioactive. I just think it's going to be a negative in box office and letterboxed. Kind of like what Beetlejuice ended up being, I think.
A little.
Because didn't Beetlejuice end up being a negative in both?
It was barely a negative in box office.
Yeah.
And then I still think it helped you for Letterboxd and
Really?
IMDb, but like it needed to be a little more.
Yeah, exactly, to actually help.
It was right around where I thought it was going to be, though.
Yeah, it was like Letterboxd turned out to be where I thought it was going to be. I feel like Joker's going to get lower.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. I also feel like the IMDb score for Joker might be better than the Letterboxd, just because the first Joker has such a high score on there.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
We will see.
I feel good about this.
I'm worried about Venom 3, but I'm a little worried about Smile 2, but I
feel good about Smile 2.
I haven't seen Smile 1. That's one
You haven't,
thing.
okay.
And
it's good.
The people that have seen Smile 1 are like, it's good, you should watch it.
It's good, you should watch it.
Yeah, and you just did the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I feel a little bit better now. And
I was
especially
very close to like trying to get that, and I was just
was that what you were deciding with?
No, but like there was a point where like I went into this like I need Smile 2, and then just over the course of it, the way that those first couple movies just went in there, I was like, I don't think I really need Smile 2.
Really? Okay.
We'll see.
We will see. All right. Well, we've been recording for an hour and 18 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Class in 12 minutes.
Oh
so
my
I can
gosh.
ingest this audio and then get to class. So,
Toodles.
goodbye.